Good afternoon. My name is Naiylah Archer, your host for today on Bird's Eye View with WAUG TV. I am here with the 74th and the 11th Mr. and Miss SAU, Noah Wheeler and Devin Nixon. So how are you guys feeling today?
I'm feeling really good. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to talk to you today.
Same, I'm feeling good. Just glad to be here.
So welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. So let's get into this conversation. Given the amount of headlines that SAU is receiving as a result of our recent challenges, everyone is watching us and telling stories about SAU. As students who are planning to return in the fall, what stories do you believe people should know about our school?
I honestly believe that more of the student success stories should be highlighted. We have students like Terrell who are breaking their personal best, and students like you and I who went to the Ethics Bowl competition and really made history for HBCUs, being the first HBCU to make it to the semifinals. And we have students who are really working to make their own lasting legacy, and I feel like that's something that should really be highlighted within the news right now.
Yeah, what about you?
Just to piggyback off of Noah, like she said, just student success. Like every day I come to campus, the news is across the street, and it's a different headline every day about our downfall, and it's not too much of like she said, our academic success. People breaking records, the internships, the job opportunities that the students here are receiving. All that is swept under the rug by a lot of negativity and things that's going on, and people not really looking at the bigger picture and of what St. Aug has done for people. They just looking at the backlash, which that's how social media usually does. So
And the reigning king, before you excuse me, had just won Mr. CIAA,
right.
And that is a huge moment for SAU because he's the first to do what he is doing right now.
Correct.
So now today is the last day of classes after elections just finished. So how are you guys dealing with finals given our circumstances at the moment?
So I'm almost done with all of my finals. I have one on Saturday and Sunday. So I'm just trying to relax as much as possible because we're almost at the finish line.
Right.
Like I honestly just keep reminding myself we're almost done. Yeah. So just trying to relax, finish this accounting final, finish this networking final, and then I'm done, I'm gone.
Yes. How about you?
Just being an IT student, like it's very stressful, I can say. So, just finishing the semester off strong, like Noah said. Final start Saturday for me on the weekend, I know, but just doing, the usual, just getting through it, staying true to the course and, just finishing off strong.
Okay, so we done got over some of the basics. Let's get into a bit of the nitty-gritty
Nitty-gritty.
details.
Okay.
So, Miss Noah, you are one of the first early college students to enroll at SAU. So one, I want to hear what impacted that decision, but what made you choose SAU and to stay here?
Okay. For me, it was really the community. Before I even enrolled at SAU as a full-time student, I felt like I was a student here. I did. It felt like home. Like there were actually people here that made me feel welcomed and made me feel like I belonged here. And I did end up staying at my school for a 13th year, because credits was a great thing to have. So through that time, I decided to get more involved, and I started volunteering at the bookstore. I joined the cycling team, and that was just something that made me feel like I really enjoy being here. I really love SAU. And so I ended up staying. I love it.
Well, that's great. And I love to hear how much you've really mentioned the family environment of SAU. And I know that's something that a lot of students and a lot of alumni talk about. And that's what really keeps students here, just this family atmosphere, even with our circumstances now with all of the students having to leave campus. But we still have 160 students here and we treat it like a family.
We do.
We treat it like a large family. So that's really heartwarming to hear your experience, especially as an early college student. So Devin, you did a whole speech at the Thurgood Marshall College Fund Foundation DevCon, and you spoke about your journey at SAU. So can you tell us a bit about what you spoke about and what that meant to you?
So that opportunity, that event, really changed my life and my perspective. Just moving into college along and more of what I'm doing after college instead of, just what's going on right now. So, I was invited by a TMCF representative to look into this event and attend this event. Going into the event, I didn't, know what to expect. I just knew it was a whole bunch of HBCU kids were gonna be there. It was like a little getaway. So, I really didn't expect the impact on my life that it gave me. So, just going there and, just seeing other HBCU students from around the world just, excelling and exceeding. And it kind of made me feel like I was slacking, So it kind of like encouraged me and motivated me to, get on my grind and start, looking at life outside of, after I graduated because, my 2 years here, I was a football player. So, only thing I really had time for was football. So, just going there and, I was able to be flown out to Minneapolis by a Fortune 500 company, Medtronic, which is the #1 med tech company in the world. I had the opportunity to fly out the next week and tour their company, meet amazing people, and it kind of encouraged me to, apply for their internship. And I got the internship. So
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'll be interning in Minneapolis this summer. So yeah.
Well, congratulations to you.
Congrats.
And I think we can all say that when we attend these HBCU conferences, that we all really gain something from it. I know you just came from a conference out in...
I was in Enschede in the Netherlands.
Yes, you were in the Netherlands. I was going to say Switzerland for a second.
No, in the Netherlands.
But I know you just came back from the Netherlands, and I know you guys are always attending conferences, and I know we're about to go to Columbia with the Global Student Leadership Institute.
Yes.
So there's a lot of things outside of what is seen on the news that SAU students are accomplishing that we don't really see on the news, and we are having some huge accomplishments coming by. Yeah. So now let's get back to school and your positions as Mr. and Miss SAU. So you already know everybody's asking, why are you coming back? Because all the headlines, all of the negativity that's going on, but what really made you stay and generally still run for these positions?
Right. I'll start. So with me, I basically want to start what I finished.
That's a good one.
Yeah, just coming off my reign as Mr. Junior, I feel like the impact that I have on the university and the impact that it has on me, I'm still not done yet. Like, it's still more to come. Running for Mr. St. Augustine University was something that I had planned, a year ago. So, just finally being in this position, I just feel like I have to do everything that I accomplished to do.
And it's nothing like seeing your vision come to life.
Right.
That is like the best feeling in the world. What about you, Naiylah?
I also, like Devin, had definitely planned for this to be something that I wanted to go after. I was looking back on my Snapchat video and it was me telling myself, I really hope you achieved your goals. And this was one of my goals. So it was really surreal, like, to just see it come into fruition. But I decided to stay. I decided to come back because I believe in SAU, but I believe in the students. And I feel like if I give up on like the SAU, if I'm like, I don't think that we're gonna do what we need to do and get back to where we're gonna be, I'm giving up on all the people who are still working hard, still coming back today, like every day, to continue their education, to leave their legacy. So that was one of the reasons why I definitely decided to stay and come back, but also because I noticed that there's kind of like a mindset that if I can impart on the students, it'll be a great way for them to move forward. So, yeah.
And I think a larger part of the picture is that St. Aug's not over yet.
It's not over. It's not done.
A lot of people just have the assumption that the school is just shut down. Granted, we do have unfortunate circumstances at the moment, but we still have students who are fighting. We are still having graduation. Hello, it's class of 2024. Shout out. But then we also have people like you. We have our Royal Court who are still coming back. We have our SGA, and we have a plethora of students who are coming back in the fall, and they're going to need you guys. They're going to need their student leaders, but then they're also going to need that engagement so that they can still feel like their university that they came to is still here. So SAUs might just feel a little bit different, but it'll still be here. Hello, in the name. God is good. So during this unprecedented time in SAU's history, how will it feel being crowned for coronation this fall?
Like I said, this is something that, I've been praying for and been wanting. So, just, living in that moment of, like she said, following your dreams, speaking into existence, manifestation. So, just being crowned, it's going to be a huge accomplishment for me because it's something that I always wanted.
Yeah.
So.
I agree with Devin. Like, it feels real right now, but I know when coronation comes and everything is actually happening, that'll feel even more real, even more serious. But I'm just really excited to move forward with like my platform and actually helping students, you know, be rare, reflect, and stuff like that. You know?
So what are some things that you guys do want to do with your platforms in the fall, given that we have so many unprecedented circumstances?
I think that, so I'll tell you what my platform is and then I'll get into that. So my platform is called, you know, Remembering to Be Rare, which stands for Radiate, Adapt, Reflect, and Evolve. And I feel like with what we're going on, with what's going on in the university, it's going to be really helpful for people to kind of work on that reflection and that adapting to the new changes, because things will be a little bit different, but still making sure that they're adapting and they're evolving and becoming better and accomplishing the goals that they set for themselves. So just to really work on that, host workshops for the students and their mental health.
With me, I'm kind of piggybacking off my last campaign, which was Ghost, Get Help, Overcome Struggles Together. So basically, like,
it was good.
basically with the
campaign flyers too.
Yeah, with the student body, like how I was resembling, you know, even, you know, because with my graduating class, you know, everybody that I came in with, you know, is not finishing. Like a lot of people, you know, dropped out due to mistakes or depression or, you know, just wasn't feeling it. They didn't have motivation. So if they had somebody in their corner to, you know, stop them from making that bad decision, somebody in their corner to help them with their work, you know, mentor them, you know, guide them, lead them to graduation. Cause that's the overall goal. You know, that's the overall goal at the end of the day is to get your diploma. So, you know, if we can all come together and help each other, you know, reach that goal, you know, my job is done.
I love that.
I love that. So now, with us being on campus, there has been a recent surge of support from our alumni and members of the community and we've received a lot of attention from alumni chapters, Knowles, Barners, Goodwill, CAECA, churches, providing food services, St. Ambrose, food pantry donations, the links, etc. How does it feel to have so many people supporting our community?
So as someone who's, you know, I'm still on campus right now, still benefiting from seeing the alumni here, seeing those churches come in and help us. And it honestly feels amazing.
Heartwarming.
It's really heartwarming. I don't want them to think that it goes unnoticed. Like, I remember when the alumni first started coming in and helping them, and I was just like, thank you for being here. Because without them, without the support, we would not be able to, you know, keep moving. So I really appreciate it. It's really heartwarming. The alumni was actually a big reason why me and my team were able to go to the Netherlands, because they helped us raise those funds that we didn't really have before. So yes, it's very heartwarming.
Just to piggyback off of her, like she said, I really appreciate you all showing your love and your support through this difficult time, because you know, y'all didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? So,
exactly.
You know, just you know, letting us know that you care and you support us, like that means the most.
Yeah.
You know,
and I know and I know for a fact that, like, just seeing, like, when we walk in MLK and we just see them serving us
smiling
faces every single time. Because one thing about it, we have the best alumni.
We do.
Our alumni is the best part
really
about being at this school, because they really look out for us. They really make sure that we have food. Like, the churches in the community who are cooking for us, and I'll tell you, them aunties, they cook well. They put a lot of heart into that food. And and it's really nice to just see how people are really coming together to really get this school back up on its feet. Like, I know I saw Sandy with his one lawnmower
mowing the grass.
Sandy has been mowing. Let me tell you, shout out to Sandy, because he's been mowing this entire school and just been getting us right. And I'm telling you, it's so different watching the grass just grow like that. To see somebody care so much, and from alumni to care so much to just come do that for us, just so we don't have to live in such a I guess, like, dark environment. It's really loving them to do that.
That's something, like, I definitely want to somehow give back. Like, next year, once we all come back and we're kind of working through it, I want to show them, like, that we appreciated it, not just forget it, but to show the alumni and show the churches that helped us, like, thank you in some way, shape, or form. I don't know how yet, but I'll figure it out.
And I'm sure you're gonna be very great at it. So, Noah, as a member of the Student Global Fellowship Institute, you're about to travel to Colombia.
We're about to travel to
Colombia. So next month, thanks to $35,000 that have been donated by several different groups, what do you have to say to those who want to give but may be concerned about its impact?
I have to say to give. Like, just do it, you know, like Nike says, just do it. Trust that it's going to a good place, because like I said, with the alumni giving us the money so that we could go to the Netherlands, we would not have been able to do that without them. Without those donations, we would not have been able to have these experiences. Like, some of these experiences are going to be really life-changing for us.
Absolutely.
Colombia. How many people can say that they've gone to college and in their freshman year, sophomore year, you know, any of the years, that they were able to just take a trip that was paid for to a whole other country? That's not something a lot of people will be able to say. So knowing that what the money that you're giving is making a huge difference.
Absolutely.
It's making a huge impact. Like, it does not,
And I will say, I will encourage all of you to donate to SAU, because one thing that I do know, I don't know what's been going on in the past as far as funds wise, but I do know now the funds are going into the right places. They're going to the students, and they're doing the right thing, because just the other day we all received gift cards to go get food. Today we received gift cards to receive food when they don't have people to cater to us. So I can say that the money is going back to the students and in the areas that are needed. So I do encourage you to apply. There's going to be a link on the page on the screen below for you to click and donate. So back to our question. So after you return, so this is back to Noah.
Oh, me?
So yes, this is back to you, girlfriend.
Okay.
So after you return from Columbia, you will be interning at SAS this summer, just up the street from Cary, North Carolina. How did you land this internship, and how valuable has your experience at SAU been for you to prepare you for this internship?
So I actually got the internship. I was talking to Dean Sapp one day, and he said, "Did you apply for the conference that was on the bulletin board?" And I was like, I didn't apply to that conference. But he said that there was still something posted and that they were offering internships. And I missed the deadline for the conference, but I did not miss the deadline for the internship.
Hello, come on, that was good.
I still applied for that, and I do feel like I was very prepared, because something that at least I know the School of Business is really good at, or Dean Sapp is really good at, is making sure that we're putting our best foot forward. Like, he made sure at the beginning of the semester, we are doing a resume workshop, submit your resume to the dean's office, and now I have something to share with other companies to make myself stand out and make sure that I look good and I'm representing all the stuff that I'm doing within the community and on campus. So I do feel like SAU has prepared me for this, as well as the increased program that I'm a part of that's helping me with, like, preparing for internships and making sure that we know what we're doing when we actually get into the real workforce.
Yeah, and I can definitely say, like, based on both of your internships in the past and mine as well, we've all, St. Aug really has prepared us very well for these internships, and they do everything they can to make sure that we are equipped with the skills or knowledge, or at least the connections to at least do well. Because if they don't know, somebody's going to know.
Exactly.
So I did want to ask you, Devin. So first of all, I have to commend you on your amazing campaign. The photos were fantastic.
They were great.
Yes, and I was
So
like,
good.
oh, okay, photo shoot crown. He had his posters up, y'all. Hopefully you can insert that on the screen, but it will look really nice. So first of all, what is Falcon Pride to you?
Falcon Pride is the way you carry yourself every day. Falcon Pride is, showing up every day, showing up to class, being committed, loving your school, showing your school spirit day in and day out.
So how do you continue to keep that momentum of Falcon Pride with enrolling students who are coming in the fall, but then also students who are remaining to stay?
Anybody that's remaining to stay, and also to incoming freshmen in the fall, just keep that family-oriented vibe. Like, just know that you can depend on one another. Just know that it's somebody here to help you to get through any situation that you're facing.
Okay, so what about you, Noah? What does Falcon Pride mean to you?
I think Falcon Pride is having pride in our university, but also having pride in, like, the students around us. Like, being able to be proud of the accomplishments that you made, like going to the Miss Black North Carolina and supporting each other like that. Like, that's Falcon Pride. I like to say the Miracle on Oakwood is not just a saying. Like, it's serious. Like, it's very much a feeling. It's very much real. We are breeding miracles. We are leaving legacies. So just having pride in what we're doing here and the things that we're doing on campus and off campus. That's Falcon Pride for me.
And I 100% agree, because one thing about it, like, I've never felt so supported. So I've had it. So like when it comes to stuff like that, that really is what Falcon Pride is. Though, because I had alumni come out to the pageant.
Yes.
I didn't even know. So it's like, you just have to think, like, people are really watching us. Like, I know all of our parents are in these comments looking like, oh, that's my baby.
Reposting on Facebook. Like.
Hello, and I know my mom is up there. Hey, mom. But I just know that when it comes down to it, like, Falcon Pride really is a true feeling that we have.
Exactly.
And I know with everything that's going on, it feels even stronger, because I feel like when we see those news and we see so many people talking bad about us, it's like,
I don't
all
like
right,
that.
now you can
stop.
talk.
Exactly.
This high school.
Exactly. There's a real pride.
Yeah,
there's a real pride in the institution, a real pride in SAU. Like, I go home and I'm like, I love my school. Right. I love St. Aug.
Hello. So for prospective students and parents who might be watching, what would you like to say to those who are interested in enrolling but may have concerns?
You want to start?
You can start.
Don't let, you know, the media and everything that's going on stop you from, you know, enrolling to this amazing opportunity, or, you know, transferring to another school, because at the end of the day, like, St. Aug is going to be St. Aug, you know, like that same family oriented vibe that you got when you're here. Everything that you see that's positive on social media, like everything that's, you know, I feel like you have to go through adversity. You know, everything goes through adversity. We're just going through adversity right now, you know, so, you know, soon we will overcome this, so, you know.
I'm glad Devin started, but I definitely agree with Devin on that. You know, there will always be a family here for prospective students and for parents who are worried. Like, we will be here, and it's not just the students, the faculty and staff are here for your students. And there are so many opportunities that students can gain from coming to St. Aug that if you let the media, you know, sway your opinion, you're gonna miss out. They will miss out.
Definitely will miss out, because one thing about SAU, like, so many people, again, don't realize how many opportunities we gain.
So many opportunities here.
We gain, just like every other HBCU, St. Aug can provide those opportunities for you.
Yes.
And do not ever let the media negate those, because at the end of the day, we know how social media, we know how the news can really twist stories to kind of benefit them. But I know for a fact that when it comes to SAU, you have a village of people here who are willing to do for you. And even like now, let's think about the staff. And I really want to hear you guys' thoughts about the faculty and staff who are genuinely donating our time here. Just shout out to like Ms. G, DeMarcus, Docs, who are all here.
We love y'all.
Yes, and even like Mr. Ford, our choir teacher, who comes on Tuesdays and Thursdays to make sure that we have choir and we can have fellowship, because I feel like he knows that we need that time and that time to sing with one another. But we also have things to like graduation and practice for. So what do you need to say to faculty and staff?
I really want to appreciate all the professors, everybody that's, you know, still here, showing us their love and support, because, you know, it's a difficult time, and, you know, like, you know, some faculty and staff haven't been, you know, getting paid. So, you know, it's just like, you know, certain situations, it just shows how much you really care for not only, you know, having pride for yourself, but having pride for the students, like your love and support for the students. So I really want to appreciate everybody. Yeah, most definitely.
I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for continuing to be here, to show us that you care, to show us that you're not giving up on us.
Hello.
Like that, it really does mean a lot. Like, I do not love 8 a.m. class, but I love that my professor still shows up for that 8 a.m. class. I love that he still has the heart to come and teach and to do what he loves and follow his passion. You know, that really does mean a lot. So to all of them, thank you.
And it just shows how they really are truly here for the students.
Yes.
They're not here for any selfish reasons.
It's not just for the paycheck.
That's the real thing, though.
None
of them are. Exactly. And it truly shows that these professors here are not here for the paycheck. They are here for the students, because if they were here for the paycheck,
there we go.
So a couple episodes ago, we had our elected SCA president and vice president join us here on the Bird's Eye View. So we asked them, why do you believe in SAU, and what about SAU makes this campus so special, and why do you believe in it?
Okay, I'm gonna keep it short. Like I said before, I believe in the students. You know, I believe that the students really make the institution, and just like you think back to the students who put in the work to make sure that they were eating in the cafeteria, cooking between classes, and the students who built the chapel, like, I believe in the students then, I believe in us now. Mm-hmm. So it's just, I believe in us. I believe in the students. I believe that we'll get through it.
I believe in SAU because SAU believed in me. Like I said, I was a full-time football player, so, you know, going through recruiting through high school, like, it was a lot of schools that, you know, backed off due to COVID, you know, the whole lack of scholarships and things like that. So, you know, St. Aug was the one that gave me an opportunity. So without that opportunity, I wouldn't even be here today or, you know, accomplish so much that I accomplished without St. Augustine's University. So I would never stop believing in St. Aug because at the end of the day, they gave me a chance when nobody did. So.
Yeah, and I Noah mentioned something really really important. The people that built the chapel, the people that built the foundation of this campus before us, St. Aug had way less than what we have now. And I feel as though that with the resources that we've been gaining and what we will gain and what God will bring to us, I feel as though, like, when it comes to think about like SAU and its past, like, it's so rich and deep in history. And the fact that people built this school from the ground up. And if they could do it then when they barely had electricity and had fires that genuinely took out almost the whole entire campus at some point, then we can take in the fact that we can come back from this.
We can come back from this. And it's not just the students. Like, I know I said I believe in the students, but it's the people who are also believing us in the community. If the alumni and these churches didn't believe that we could get through this, they wouldn't be supporting us.
Absolutely, absolutely. So do you have any last final words for our students?
Keep pushing. We're almost there. We are almost there. We have.
Say one thing: a falcon is no ordinary bird.
Come on,
no ordinary bird. This too shall pass.
This too shall pass.
Come on, bring in the word of the Lord. So, and I thank you guys for tuning in today on Bird's Eye View with WAUG TV. Once again, I am your host, Naiylah Archer, signing out.